everyone, it's Mel here. Sorry it's been so long since I vlogged last. I've been really busy with senior year and it's finally towards the end. Not really, but really. And my life is kind of starting to slow down or have as many projects to do. Cheerleading season's over and I finally have time to start making vlogs again, which I'm really excited about. And I'm really excited to, get some vlogs done because it's been a while. And I always say that, okay, I'm going to start picking it up, but I really mean it this time, or at least I think I do. And I'm really hoping to be able to put out some vlogs consistently and everything. But the thing I want to talk about today is New York Fashion Week, because it just wrapped up and it's one of my favorite times of the year besides London Fashion Week, which I will be doing a vlog next week. So expect another video at the beginning of next week about London Fashion Week. But this week, today, this video is about New York Fashion Week and all the amazing designers and all the new trends. So the biggest one that I saw was fur, and I think we all kind of expected that. Like, no one was not expecting fur to be all over the runway, but I honestly was not expecting it to be all over the runway, and it really was. And I think, almost every designer had some aspect of fur, whether it was a fur cuff or fur sleeves or fur coat or fur scarf, and they even had head things. Fur was everywhere. And there's so many designers that show at New York Fashion Week. It's almost overwhelming and it's almost like you can't see them all, and then they all start to run together. So I picked out a few of my favorites that I thought shown, and that's Mara Hoffman, Badgley Mischka, Todd Snyder, and Trina Turk. And I'll explain why I liked each of them separately now. So, Mara Hoffman. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that she's probably one of the best designers right now. And it's something about her clothes that connects to our generation, the younger generation, which is, she does tribal, but she does it well. A lot of people do the whole tribal print, and it does not look good at all. It looks tacky, it looks overdone, it looks very department store, JCPenney's, not to offend JCPenney's or anything, but it looks just very, across the border, Aztec tribal pattern. But Mara Hoffman does it with class, and I think that's what I like about her line so much, is that it looks like something 16 to a 24-year-old person could wear. And I think a lot of designers, people don't see that. People see, because most designers kind of aim toward a higher market, especially the high-end designers. They aim to a higher market because that's who's buying their stuff, is the people with money. And there are teenagers with money, the parents' money, and some with their own, but not as many. And so a lot of times designers especially will have very clean looks, especially for fall, very clean looks with neutral colors. And Mara Hoffman, she does it. She appeals to other people that are younger and even to the older generation. And she also does oversized sweaters, which I love, and that's something that the teen to early 20s girl has adopted into their style. I mean, I'm wearing one right now, but she does it and she puts it on the runway, so it makes it almost acceptable to wear it. And I just really like that about her, that she can appeal to such a vast market, and so many people like her stuff. I think it's a true test to her capability and her her artistic movement and what she's doing with clothes. And I think a lot of designers will take after that, so good job there. Okay, so the number 2 designer that I want to talk about, and this is in no particular order of liking or anything, I'm just going down a list, is Badgley Mischka. And oh my gosh, I love their stuff so much. They always deliver. James and Mark have built this global brand, and it's just perfect. It's one of my all-time favorites, and they can do no wrong in my book. For this fashion week, they did lots of neutrals, lots of fur. They stuck with the clean lines, which I love. A lot of people, like I said earlier, a lot of the younger generation doesn't really embrace you know, clean lines and the businessy look, but I like that look. I think it is special, and I think it's timeless. You can go no wrong with a tailored pant or tailored coat. It's just perfect, and I think that's what their line embodies, is just timeless pieces. And like a lot of the other designers, they incorporated a lot of fur, which I loved. Of course, like I said earlier, you know, fur was going to be all over the runway without a doubt coming into it, and they really embraced it and used it well and accented their clothing perfectly. And with their color palette, you know, they stuck to the neutrals, which was fine. I mean, this is fall and winter, so a lot of times everyone will stick to the more neutral palette. But they did this one color a lot, and it was like a bronzy brown, and I was just obsessed with it. I thought it was so cool. I thought it was kind of younger and fresher, and you know, it dressed up the look. So it could be a tailored jacket or a tailored pant, but it had this bronzy brown fabric color, and it just really, you know, spiced up the look, which I loved. And yeah, like I said, Badgley Mischka can do no wrong. James and Mark are some of the best designers, and with them two together, they make this amazing line, which I've always admired and will admire for a long time because it's timeless, and anyone who likes timeless fashion likes Badgley Mischka. The number 3 designer that I want to talk about is Todd Snyder. Okay, I am a sucker for men's fashion. Sometimes I like it better than women's fashion. I just love looking at a well-dressed man who, you know, embodies what a man should look like. I don't understand why men are so afraid of fashion and so afraid of looking different, because if they would just all embrace fashion, this world would just be a better place. And I honestly believe that. I wish more men dressed well. And, you know, Todd Snyder did these amazing suits, and, you know, he paired them with these awesome, like, boots, and just, okay. Like I said, I get really excited about men's fashion, and, you know, his suits were tailored, slim fit, you know, tight, and so many guys are afraid of that, and they're like, oh, I would never wear skinny pants, but they will eventually. It will eventually funnel out into the streamline, and, you know, they'll be wearing it one day, and they'll be thinking Todd Snyder. And he did this one look that stuck out to me, and I'll insert it here. It's this idea of a suit with almost like a suit jacket over it. I know that the one on top is a little longer, but I just love the idea that you can wear a tailored suit with a suit coat on top of it. And this guy looks amazing from his head to his toes. The seams are awesome. You can look at it and tell that, you know, a lot of time went into this look. The gray jacket on the blue suit is to die for. I love a blue suit, I think, but not like a navy blue. Almost borderline royal electric blue. It's hands down one of my favorite colors in a suit, especially if the suit is tailored and fits well. If it doesn't fit well, then you might as well forget it. You don't look good. So for men's fashion, Todd Snyder killed it. You don't see a lot of men's fashion in New York Fashion Week. A lot of times it's just the women, because they have the separate men's fashion week, but he killed it, and he brought it, and who cares if it was men's fashion and we're girls? We can enjoy it and like it because it's good and we should like it. And then my number 4 designer is Trina Turk, and like Badgley Mischka, she can do no wrong. And I loved what she did. You know, she didn't do your average runway show. She did a presentation, and I think presentations are going to become so popular within the next few years for New York, London, Milan, Paris, whatever fashion week it is. I think presentations are going to become a lot more popular. I think it gives the audience, the viewers, the consumers, anyone that's there, more time to look at the fashion and enjoy it and take in the little pieces and see what they like and everything, instead of just quickly watching a model walk past them. So I really like the idea that she embraced the presentation. Also, she was pretty much just like, who cares that it's winter? We're going to do bright colors and we're going to make it look good. I mean, whoever said that you can't wear a good light green or a pink or a purple or whatever in wintertime? I don't know. But you can, and I think more people should embrace that, and Trina Turk did. And you know, she used flowers and the whole floral print, and I'm going to insert a picture here from her presentation. So you can see a couple of the models, and you can just see that it's not your stereotypical winter look, but it's still really good, and it still is wintry. You know, she pairs a dark pant with a light top with florally flowers on it, or, you know, a good jacket, and I think that is something that has become really popular in the next few years. Like, fur is popular now, bright colors in winter is going to stay, because we're not into the whole drab wardrobe anymore. We want color. So I think it's going to come in, but who knows. So that's all my choices for this fashion week. Of course, there was many designers. You know, I could never pick. You know, there's Marc Jacobs and everything, and I love them all, but these were just 4 standout ones to me that don't always get the attention that I think they deserve, you know, but they're still amazing, and, you know, some of them are definitely ones to look out for in the upcoming years. I want to know what you thought of this year's New York, or this fall-winter New York Fashion Week show, and leave me your comments, how you like the video. Again, I'm sorry I sound weird, but I can't help it, and I really hope to be making more videos soon, and definitely check out next week for the London Fashion Week video, which will be starring, I'll be talking about, kind of like this one, I'll be talking about the different designers. I know I'm talking about House of Holland, because I'm obsessed with House of Holland, Burberry, Hunter, you know, Topshop, Unique, all of them. I'm going to be talking about them, because I have a lot of favorite English designers, and London Fashion Week is one of my all-time favorites. I like it better than New York Fashion Week. I think it's more innovative, I think it's more fresh, I think it's younger. So I am a little bit more attracted to it, but I love watching New York Fashion Week for the timeless pieces, and they definitely delivered that this year. So, like I said, comment, like, subscribe to this video, to my page, and I hope you come back for more. Bye!